Hello, welcome to another Speedbird Sim Deck video. You join us here on the ground in the Isle of Man. We've got a very short hop south today. We'll be heading into Cardiff for a maintenance flight just to complete the UK and the Republic of Ireland legs of our European tour. As ever, we'll be flying in the Fenix A320 and you can follow along. It doesn't matter whether you've got the fly-by-wire, the Fenix or the Asobo default A320. Follow along and this will get you into the air. So leaving today, runway 26 and heading into Cardiff on the Ambra 1 Charlie arrival into runway 30. We do have Scottish Centre online, so we'll be talking to them shortly, and we'll be cruising today at flight level 230. And we're expecting a flight time of around 39 minutes and block time of 1 hour 7 minutes. So follow along and hopefully get you in the air. Let's go into the cockpit. Let's get started. Right, first things first. Let's go to the battery 1, battery 2, external power. Start the APU. Let's put the beacons on. Let's turn off all the white lights. That means we're turning on the fuel pumps. Bit of heat. No smoking sign on the doors. And ADs to nav. Let's get them started. And then let's power up the APU. Good. Okay, let's have a go in the electronic flight bag. Let's get in the Fenix. We will have to just make one slight change here. I'm just going to make sure. Have I got real? No. There we go. We now have got the weather. So just import this. Now we've got 2 minutes to go according to this, so let me just change this flight time. It's going to be 15:40 now is what we're aiming for. There we go, 23 minutes from now. Ground services, we're all ready, let's go. Let's start loading the aircraft, do fast time. Alright, MCDU, A2, AOC menu, flight init data request. Let's bring in that data. Okay, let's go to our init A page and again, init request. Takes a little bit of time. There we go, and it's British Airways 74 Bravo is our flight number. Our cost index today is 12. Our cruise level is flight level 230, so 23,000 feet. Let's bring our winds in. There we go. And let's go to init B. So zero fuel weight today. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Excuse me. There we go. Just need to, let me see what's going on here. There we go. Sorry, I'm just regenerating the flight in SimBrief. For some reason it didn't like that, but never mind. We've got it back. Okay, 1540, there we go. It's actually given us a same altitude. Right then, so zero fuel weight today is 56 tons, 56.0 forward slash, because we haven't got our zero fuel weight centre of gravity yet. And our block fuel today, 4.9 tons. Okay, that's that. Let's go into flight plan. So, our departure today, we're on runway 26. There is no SID, so we'll temporarily insert that. Let's just clear this flight plan discontinuity off. There we go. And insert it. And let's go to Cardiff. Now, our arrival today is the... where are we? So our arrival is definitely runway 30 and it's a Zulu. Our start is the AMRA 1 Charlie. AMRA 1 Charlie. Now, just let's check for some vias. Are we coming in from Cardiff 1? Let me bring the chart across. I think we are. So just to the east of St. Athan. CDF NDB, so I suspect that is correct, so let's put that via in. Right, now as ever, and especially when you're not quite sure whether or not this plan is going to work out, always check it. So you have your nav display and your MCDU in sight. Let's see what it looks like. So Liverpool, we start south, looking okay so far. This is where it's going to get a little bit complicated. Nope, that's right, over Cardiff, and we come round and we circle and we're in. Looking good, happy with that. Very happy with that actually. Wow, okay. So let's come over here. Let's turn all these weather wind shears on. Let's bit of light on the floodlights. GS preference, I'd just like it to be a bit brighter. And right, so we need to tune in 135.25 here. 135.250. I should have just gone up, but never mind. Right, there we go. And then 122.8. Because there's nothing else on that I can see. That's the weather outside just suddenly changed. Did you notice? All went dark all of a sudden. Performance. Okay, let's get our performance page sorted out. It's suddenly become very overcast. Look. So runway today is 26. Runway 26. It's dry. Let's sync the load sheet. Sync the live weather and just make a note of the QNH, which is a 1016 currently. We will get a QNH shortly. 1016 and calculate. 124. Just make a note of these. 124. 135. 135. Thrust reduction 1040. Flex to temp is 61. Flaps 1. Down 0.2. Let's go back in here so we can just transfer all of that information. 124. 135. 135. Transition altitude is 3,000 feet. Done for us. 1040/1040. Oops. Hold on. Try again. 1040/1040. There we go. And then engine out. 1040. I really must get this rigged up to an external iPad. You can do that now with a piece of software. I'm going to give it a go. 61 degrees, flaps 1, / down 0.2. Done. Okay. Everything's looking okay at the minute. Now, we'll may get an initial climb from Scottish Control when we contact them in a second. Until then, we're going to just leave that as it is. So we are, I think we're I'm just trying to work out what stand we're on. hell is it? Oh, wait a minute. 10. On stand 10. Okay, so stand 10. Just check the parking stand, that's about right. So stand 10, we're just going to make a note. Just so we can let Scottish Centre know. I'm just going to check that I have got the right frequency because it's just a little bit odd. It's actually 135,525, which is why we can't hear them. So let's come back in here. 135. Let's get this up to 525. That makes more sense now. I thought it was odd because there's definitely planes in the sector. Right, we can have a listen in. Good. Go back to ARC.
Ryder 4 Juliet November, report that heading to Edinburgh radar 121.2.
4 heading to Edinburgh radar 121.2. Ryder 4 Juliet November, thanks for ATC, bye-bye.
Pleasure. Easy 334, monitor Unicom 122.8, good day.
Unicom 122.8, AC334, thank you for your service and bye-bye.
Okay, so just getting our little script prepared. So it's Scottish Centre, Speedbird 74 Bravo, stand 10 at the Isle of Man, A320.
5 Alpha, we've listed from Glenfinnan, passing 3,100 for 3,200 on a local 1014. We'd like to enter the Inverness zone via the Doris VRP for the Rakemore Hospital.
Element 05 Alpha, Scottish Control, Roger. You're actually identified as reported. It's a traffic service, and I will call you back very shortly for that.
Traffic service, Element 5 Alpha, thanks.
Okay, so we're going to make a call in a second. We haven't got a Q&H at the moment because we haven't got ATIS online, so I can't give him that. So hopefully he'll give it to me.
Scottish Control, hello. Ryanair 712 approaching road set, climbing flight over 230.
See what he's got to say.
Scottish Control, hello. Climb flight level, sorry, maintain flight level 230 to Tunso, 1 Echo arrival. Route direct to Tunso.
Climb and maintain flight level 230, route direct Tunso, and Tunso 1 Echo arrival. Ryanair 712, thank you.
Element 05 Alpha, you clear to enter the Inverness zone via the Doris VRP, number up to 2,000 feet VFR, and the Inverness QNH 1015 when you need it.
So we'll make a call in a second while we're waiting. No, we've got company message. Let's go in here. Atsu.
Scottish apologies, Element 5 Alpha, can you send that again?
Element 5 Alpha.
And we've got our load
sheets.
sheets.
The Inverness zone via the Doris VRP, not above altitude 2,000 feet VFR.
Clear to enter the zone via Doris, not above 2,000
come up
feet,
here.
VFR 1015.
Turn off the external power while we wait. Dismiss that, we're fully boarded.
5 Alpha local.
We're the Phoenix. Ground services.
5 Yankee Bravo Echo Mike, monitor Unicom 122.8, Schönflug.
28, thank you very much, have a nice day, bye-bye.
Strobes on, ready. Fasten seat belts, ready. Let's make a call. Scottish Control, Speedbird 74 Bravo, it's stand 10 Isle of Man, Type A320 requesting IFR to Cardiff, please.
74 Bravo, so that's London North airspace 62 with Unicom, please, 122.8. And will you be departing to the north or south?
Departing to the south.
Yeah, you'll be with Unicom then, I'm afraid, sorry.
No problem, thanks for your help. Speedbird 74 Bravo. Okay, so it's not going to cover, so it's going to be Unicom, which is fine. So let's come in here. We could just make our way. Got another load sheet. Hello. Right, now let's just go back in here. Mass and balance. 29.5, that's a figure we need to put in here. So let's go back into our init B. Go / 29.5. Add in. There we go. That's that. And we can now change this to 23,000 feet since we're on Unicom, so that's not a problem. I think we're good to go. So let's come up here, APU bleed on. Everything else looks good. Let's turn our nav and logo lights, and then let's go back into here and request pushback. So ground services, no tug available. Really? Okay, we're going to do it ourselves then. This is going to look pretty silly, so bear with me. Parking brake off. Strange. So we'll make our turn. While we're doing that, fire up engine 2. So let's push ourselves back. Almost there, look. Very nice. Stop. Parking brake set. So we've got engine 2 spooling up nicely. Just wait for it to become available, and then we'll start engine 1. While we wait, let's get the lights fired. What is going on there? Okay. Ground acrobatics. Lovely. That's a bit strange, isn't it? But anyway, okay. I think we have just been joined on the ground by another aircraft. Or was it flying over us? No, flying over us, so that's fine. Just wait. Okay, we can fire up engine 1, sorry. So flaps 1 while we wait. See what else we can do. Let's arm the speed brake. Done. Let's have a look at auto brake. Let's set auto brake. Max. Done. It's firing up quite nicely. Here we go. So as soon as that comes up, we can turn off the ignition switch. Let's turn on TCAS now. That's done. Okay, we're available, so let's turn the ignition switch off, which we've done. Come up the top, turn off the APU bleed and the APU master. Good to go. Okay, parking brake off. Let's have a little bit of power. And we'll start moving. There we go. There we go. So we're just going to make our way down here. We're going to make a left turn. We're just going to follow it all the way. Quite a straightforward. Isle of Man traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, taxi into runway 30 via Echo. Correction, runway 26 via Echo. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go all the way via Echo, and then we'll change on to Alpha in a second. Going to cross the runway. There is a runway just ahead of us, 21303, which we're about to pass. Just make sure there's nothing coming in. Can't see anything, so we're looking good. Across the runway. And we'll join Alpha and make our way down to the start of runway 26. What I'll do, I'll just give you a quick glimpse. So there's the runway. We're going to make our Echo Alpha all the way down to the end of the runway, and then we'll be off. And I'm kind of hoping that the Fenix plays ball, because if you've seen some of the other videos, you've seen the pull to the left for some reason. Takeoff test, all green, no blue, all good. Some reason it does decide to pull. We're going to take a bit of a shortcut here. No craft come in, so we're good. Straight ahead is Kilo. We don't want Kilo because that's too short for us. So down Alpha we go. So as I say, just a short hop this morning. We're going to, today even, we're going down to Cardiff. Just to take in the last leg of UK and Republic of Ireland on our European tour, and then we'll head back into mainland Europe. Where to next? You let us know. So we'll be on the ground in Cardiff. Put a little comment down below where you'd like us to hit next. Who knows, that could be our next destination. So Alpha 1, we're okay, we can continue. Just check, there's nothing coming in. Never been to the Isle of Man, somewhere I'd like to go and have a visit. Should have started the chrono, but never mind. Go. Right, we're turning. Thank you. Let's get ourselves lined up and wait. This Sobo scenery, it's a little bit flooded, but anyway, never mind. Isle of Man traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo taking off runway 26. Let's go for this. And we're off. Power up. Here we go. Speed coming up. 100. Bit of a wind. And rotate. Oh, it is a bit windy. Wow. Positive climb, gear up. Whoa. Autopilot on. Back we go. Oh, it was a bit windy, but really nice. Look at the views. Woohoo! Back to lever climb. Leave the lights on and seatbelt signs, of course, till we pass through 10,000 feet. Let's have a clear up to auto brake off. Ground spoilers off. Stay flaps 1 until we hit S speed, which we're climbing to now. Alaman traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, airborne on the AMRA 1 Charlie departure. Climbing through 2,300 feet. There we go, we're okay. We make that left turn now, look, and we'll be heading south. All looking good. So just coming up to S speed, not quite there yet. Okay, there we go, retract the flaps. And we can go to standard pressure, which we're done. And we'll continue our climb now up to flight level 230. While we're doing that, because we're not going to have a lot of time today, let's get into our arrival performance and we can have that programmed. So we know we're going to land on runway 30. Good conditions in Cardiff currently. Key bit of METAR that we need is 310 at 11 knots. 6 degrees and 1017, which we will check of course before we get there. Our landing weight today is 59 tons, so 59.0 tons, and on, let's go medium auto brake, that will see us down nicely. So let's go back in here, performance page. There we go. So our QNH, as we said, was 1017. 1017. Temperature 6 degrees. It's going to get a lot colder in the UK tomorrow. 310 at 11 knots. 310 at 11. Transition altitude, flight level 060. Now we need to go back to our charts. If we have a look here, decision altitude is 413 feet. So we've got to be at 2,200 feet after we make this turn here by D6, so 6 miles out we've got to be at 2,200 feet, and it's there we'll capture that glide slope and we'll come down at 3 degrees onto the runway. So 413 is the figure we're looking for at the moment. So 413 into the radio. Boom. We're done. And we will keep checking that as we go, but for now, that's fine. So just climbing out now over the Irish Sea, starting to cloud up a little bit. You can see mainland UK over there. We will pass over London. London? No, we won't. If we're in London, we're in serious trouble. Over Liverpool. And then we'll turn south, crossing through North Wales, and before we make our descent into Cardiff Bay. And the arrival today, we'll overfly Cardiff Airport before making a left turn, and we'll come back in and circle to come in on runway 30, the AMRA 1 Charlie arrival. So let's have a look at those charts while we're here. So we'll come on the AMRA 1 Charlie. We've got to be at flight level 160. It will take, the aircraft will take care of this for us once we hit the top of descent, which we'll keep our eye out for in a second. And then flight level 150 at Riles, who go before we get to Dobham, and then we're going to make a slight right turn on a heading of 209 to overfly the airport itself. At Cardiff, it's a maximum of 7,000 feet and a maximum of 220 knots, which is fine, so 7,000 feet there. And then we make this left turn on 134 degrees, all the while descending down to 2,200 feet. We'll make a left turn, capture the ILS at 6 miles out, and hopefully will bring us down. Missed approach. Climb straight ahead on reaching 3,000 feet, or D4, so 4 miles out. Whichever is later, we then turn right at 3,000 feet and we basically come back in on the localizer, so we come back in over Cardiff and we try again. I'm hoping we won't need to, but we did have a go around in Jersey, so who knows. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. So coming up to top of climb, let us just have a quick look where top of descent is. Not for a little while, so 15:59 top of descent. 15:59, just remember that. Right then, 15:59, it's 15:45, so we've got about 14 minutes, and then we'll be targeting 2,200 feet at that point. Now remember, you've got to pull just before you hit top of descent, because it takes a little bit of time for the aircraft to react. But looking good so far. So one thing we didn't do, let's turn off all the lights. And seatbelt signs. There we go. No warnings. All good. I'll just keep checking. London control isn't on, so we're okay. But we will have to give some warning on Unicom as we start our descent, just in case. There are a few other aircraft about. So heading now towards Liverpool. Off to our right is Anglesey, underneath that cloud there, which we can't really see. Straight ahead is Liverpool. And at Liverpool we'll make that right turn and head south into Cardiff Bay. Will all happen very, very quickly. But again, this is just so that we can complete the UK and Republic of Ireland legs of our European tour. Remember, we're going to visit all European countries and their dependencies. We've already made some way through that. We've done all of Scandinavia, now all of UK, a chunk of the Baltic. I think we've only got Lithuania, I think, to go in the Baltic. We will have another look. We've done Bulgaria, Greece, Switzerland we've done, Croatia we've done. So we've got a few more countries to do in Central Europe. Budapest, so we did Hungary. But we've got Germany still to go, we've got Belgium, we've got Holland. Of course we've done Paris and we've done Barcelona. And then we've got the dreaded Gibraltar at some point to do. That's one landing I'm not looking forward to. I do struggle to get that one. But there you go. So our alternate today, should things go pear-shaped, is going to be Heathrow. I'm hoping we won't have to worry about that. Yeah, so don't forget, like and subscribe, keep up to date with where we're going and get involved. You can also join our Discord at Speedbird SimDeck and get involved with some group flights. We want to do some group flying with our members. Let us know where you'd like to go to. And definitely one of the flights that we want to do is back into the UK on our final leg in a few months' time. I'd like as many people as possible joining in on that. Okay, so we're now at top of climb. We're at flight level 230. Fuel is looking good, 3.9 tons. That's going to be plenty. So now we're at cruise altitude. What I'm going to do is, because it's so quick, I am going to just get in here ready, 2,200 feet for the aircraft to target when we start our descent. It won't be long, so it's about 10 minutes and we shall be starting our descent into Cardiff Bay and Cardiff Airport using the FS2000 Cardiff modelling. So we're interested to see what that looks like. Look at that cloud. Oh, it's definitely overcast over the UK today. We're expecting snow to start arriving from Tuesday onwards. It's Sunday today, but we are expecting some snow in the next few days and very cold. There we go. Liverpool and the Wirral just below us. heading now to Wallasey, and at Wallasey we're going to make that right turn and start to head south. So this is the Wallasey VOR. She's just ahead of us. Over the Mersey, there's the Mersey, and there you can just make out Liverpool. There's Liverpool and the docks in Liverpool. And on this side, what you can't see, you've got Birkenhead down into Ellesmere Port, and then you've got Parkgate and Neston just on this right hand side. And Wrexham, of course. Yeah, clouds thickening up. Yeah, definitely thickening up. So just keeping our eye on the old VATSIM just to make sure that our controllers don't come online. Not at the moment, so we're squawking 2000, which is absolutely fine. Got another aircraft just below us, 1900 feet below, I think that is. Just need to keep an eye out. Can't see it at the moment. We did have that near miss a few weeks ago, coming over Manchester Airport, but can't see anything. I think it's actually coming into Manchester. It's actually... where is it? Down there somewhere. Not above us. Sorry, just getting some screen grabs there for the thumbnails. So there's a few aircraft actually. It is just below us. It's obviously passed by, so we're okay, we're safe. She's good, and we're heading now. Just going to head in a more southerly direction, and we'll pass over Wales as we make that descent into Cardiff. Now let's have a look. Let's just change the distance. There's our top of descent, so just about 45 nautical miles away, just to make sure you can see that a bit better. There you go, just after Retzi we've got that top of descent marker, and then we'll start our descent in. So we've got a couple of minutes to go yet. About 6 minutes, and then we will be ready. It's going to be very, very busy, so just before that what we will do is just check the weather in Cardiff again, just to make sure that it hasn't altered significantly. I don't think it will have done. Says let's wait and see. I'm just looking now just to see what's coming ahead, but all looking good at the moment. Let's just go and have a quick look. Let's go back in here. Let's refresh the meta and apply the meta. 310 at 10 knots. Oh, it's decreased ever so slightly. 310 at 10. Temperature is now dropped, it's now 5 degrees, but the hectopascals remains the same. So let's just go and update in here in our performance page. So hectopascals, pressure stayed, but it's 310 now at 10. Just make those changes, just small tweaks, but and it's dropped by 1 degree. There we go. So just keeping our eye for that top of descent coming in. It'll come in very shortly. Still no VATSIM coverage. There's another flight coming out of Cardiff, just taking off. Where's he go? Interestingly, he's going to where I've just come from. Hoping he's going to be on a slightly different route than I'm coming in on, but never mind, we'll see. He's doing the opposite route. Interesting. He's literally just taken off Cardiff. What's his current flight level? 8,900 feet taken off. We're okay at the moment. We're fine. All looking good. As I say, just a really short hop, a very short flight, just to get us on the ground. Tick off that Cardiff leg of the Euro tour. Really important we just get the whole of the UK then finished. We've done Jersey, we've done the Isle of Man, we've done Northern Ireland, we've done Republic of Ireland, we've done Scotland, we've done England. Of course, this now is Wales ticked off. Which is good. This is what we want. This could be really interesting with this chap who's just taken off from Cardiff. Hopefully it'd be really good to get a flyby, because we should be on the same route, so with a bit of luck we'll be on the same line. Just see, he's broken a little bit there over the Welsh mountains, Welsh border. Just to the east of Snowdonia now. So we are on Unicom and not hearing many other call outs, which is fine, not a problem. So here it comes. I'm just going to go down to a 10-mile range just for this. When it gets to just through the 2.5 mile marker, I'll pull, because it'll take a little bit of time for the aircraft just to respond. Here we go. See it now coming in nicely, about 7.5 miles. Here it comes nicely, so I'll get ready to make that call. Here we go. Let's pull it and whoops, push it to even. Cardiff traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, starting our descent from flight level 220 on the AMRA 1 Charlie arrival. So we're descending now, starting our arrival into Cardiff, targeting that flight level 2,200 feet, where we'll hopefully capture the ILS. I think we're going to be to the east of the other aircraft. It looks like it's got a slightly different routing, which is fine, it keeps us safe. We should see it over to our right hand side. Come up over here at some point. It's at the same level we're at. targeting that green dot. We'll just keep an eye on it, just watching the profile. The aircraft should get us back on profile shortly. Here's the green dot coming back in now. So just so you can see that. So the green dot slowly coming. Need it back in this box here, but the aircraft should get us back on. We're targeting that flight level 160 at Amral. We've got to be exactly at 160. Let's see if we can get there. I think we will be. More drag needed. Okay, put the speed brakes out, deployed the speed brakes. It's going to be close. So we've got another 7.5 nautical miles to go yet before we are at Amral on the start of the arrival. But there we go, green dot back in the middle now. Drag is good. I will just start to retract the flaps. And we're back on the profile. 5 miles to go. Descending nicely. It's going to be a bit touch and go. We've got 2.5 miles to go. Should be at that flight level 160. And we've got to descend another 1,000 feet to Riles, flight level 150. Bang on, hit the profile there, look, and then the next one's now coming in, flight level 150, so we've got another 1,000 feet to lose, and then we'll descend down to 7,000 feet. Just keep your eye on whether we need more drag at the moment. We're okay. Local QNH 1017, so I'm just going to put that up ready. Speed brake is retracted. .600 feet to lose before Riles, so that's not a problem. Just keep an eye on that speed. Here we go. Flight level 150 coming up in the magenta line, so there's no issue there. And then we can just continue our descent profile down to the flight level 7,000. Sorry, flight level 070. We've got to be when we overfly the actual airport itself before making that left turn. Couple hundred feet to lose, 2.5 nautical miles to go. Looking good. There we go, flight level 150. And we'll continue now straight ahead to Dobham before making a slight right turn to Koukis and then Cardiff itself. Just check VATSIM just to make sure no controller, but nope, no controller, which is good. Continuing to descend now. That's V-Pilot having a problem with the model matching, beeping away. Just coming through flight level 130. You're going to have to excuse the blocked nose here. Just had a bit of a sneezing fit there. So thicker cloud here over South Wales. Speed slowed down, flight level 240, which is good. Maximum is actually 250, so we're okay at the moment, but we've got to be at 220 over Cardiff. So it's okay at the moment. The plane's just slowing us down just so we can hit that descent. Green dot in the box, which is good, so we're on the profile. I'll just show you where we are. You can see we've just thrown through Amril at flight level 160, Riles at flight level 150. We hit Doben, we've made that right turn, we're headed to Koukis and then straight to Cardiff, where we'll make that left turn at Cardiff. Make that left turn 134 degrees before turning back into the airport at flight level 220. So 3,000 feet down to 2,200 feet, making that turn, capture the glide slope. If we miss, here we go, straight ahead 3,000 feet, we'll make a turn back to Cardiff, where we'll make the same approach again and hopefully get on the ground. All looking good so far. So just coming up to 10,000 feet, so what I'm going to do, come up here, let's get the seatbelt signs on, let's turn on landing lights, so we're ready. I'm on the cabin crew. So still on the profile. Now just passed through Koukis. If we just have a look ahead, you can just see we've got that turn coming up. It's quite a sharp turn. I will turn on the landing system now because the airport is just ahead of us. I'm not going to hit approach phase or the approach button yet because we're not ready. Got to come through this thick cloud first. Looks like we're going to be okay for the 7,000 feet at Cardiff. Still descended nicely, nice profile, green dot, all good. Should start to slow down very shortly. Let's have a look at a decel phase. When is the decel phase? There we go. So come over Cardiff. We've got the decel point after D134, which is the track we will be on, which is good. Okay, let's go back here. I'm not going to activate that just yet. Just need to keep my eye. Here we go, going through this quite thick cloud in South Wales today. Very overcast. It could end up being wet when we get through this. Just got to keep our eyes open for any icing. That is really pea soupy. A thick cloud, it's okay, we'll pop out beneath it in a second. should hit 7,000 feet, no problems. Remember, that's what the height we've got to be over the top of Cardiff Airport itself. And we have got quite a tight left turns just to bring us back in. This thick cloud, we may not. So I don't know. It's all coming into view now. Cardiff Bay just coming into view ahead of us. We may get to see the airport. May. Coming down nicely. It's all looking good. The airport should just be off to just slightly off our nose. Right, standard pressure. And it's 1017 set. Anti-ice detected, so let's get the anti-ice on. Just as we're coming through this cloud, just because it's a bit colder, that's all. Once we're through the cloud, we should be fine. So right ahead of us is the airport. This cloud is really thick. Here we go, we're now decelerating, so flaps 1, flaps 2. Let's activate the approach phase, which we've done. Let's just keep this speed up just for a little while. Maximum of 220 knots. Just while we make our way just on this leg taking us away. We don't actually need to be below 220 at this phase, so we'll keep that speed up. We won't let the aircraft manage it, we'll do it. Once we hit this point here, then we will let the aircraft manage its speed. And that ahead of you is the Bristol Channel. Just to the left is Bristol. Let's turn the anti-ice off. Don't need that on anymore. Now coming away from the airport. There's the airport there, look. Okay, let's go back into manage mode. See the magenta line coming in. Let's arm the approach phase. Ready. Flaps 1. Speed's coming down nicely. Arm the ground spoilers. Auto brake medium. Flaps 2. Flaps 3. Just make this tight turn, just helps slowing us down to make this turn look. And there's our nose drop in. We're going to come up underneath the ILS, which is good because that's how we're going to capture it. Turn in nicely now. Beautiful. Bristol Channel, Cardiff Bay. Flaps full. There's the airport right ahead of us, look. 9 miles to go. There's the airport. Don't know what that is. Oh, that's St Athan, isn't it? I've got ships down in the Bristol Channel as well, look. Wow. So coming up underneath the ILS is how you want to do it. The magenta diamond's going to fall. We're going to capture it, and then we can change to our go around altitude of 3,000 feet or go around height of 3,000 feet. We're fully configured. Just got to put the landing gear down when we're ready. So early prep was the key there. Let's get ourselves set up. Just about to capture the ILS. That magenta diamond for our height is coming down slowly. We're fully lined up with the runway as it is. Got a very slight crosswind. There we go. Glide slope captured. So let's change this to 3,000 feet. Ready in case we do have to go around. All green, no blue. It's good. 7 miles. Six miles. Once we get to about 5 miles out, we'll lower the gear. It's very controlled. It is quite slow, but it is controlled. We're doing 100 and, about 135 knots at the minute. Yeah, I'm getting buffeted a bit. There's that wind coming across us. It's only about 10 knots, but it is still there. Cardiff off to our right. Five miles, landing gear down. Coming down nicely, 2 red, 2 white on the Pappy as well, which you can just see there, look, 2 red, 2 white. Nice and easy, just nice and easy.
1,000.
Cardiff traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, final approach. Just now There's some other aircraft here. I don't know if they're on VATSIM or not, but that's okay. Landing checklist, all green, no blue. We're good to go. Coming down beautifully.
above, 500. Minimum.
Let's go.
100. 50. 30. 20. Retard.
Well, we're down. Reverse is on. $70. Just put a bit of power just to get us off the runway. Well, well, well. Welcome to Cardiff. Are we going to be able to get off here? I think we can. Here we go. There's quite a few British Airways here, look. Just on maintenance flights. Woo! We'll just cross over and then we'll have a clean up. Cardiff traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, runway vacated. Right, so let's turn these lights off. Leave the seatbelt signs on. Let's just double check where we are going. So we're going to be Alpha 3, which is just to our right by the look. There's the British Airways. Fact, no, we're on a maintenance flight, aren't we? So let's go down and park at the British Airways maintenance area. Yeah, kind of traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, taxi in Echo and Foxtrot for the maintenance area. So there is a British Airways maintenance area permanently here at Cardiff, hence why we've flown down here today. So let's turn in here. There's a big bird there. There's quite a few aircraft on the ground, which is good. We're going to take this left-hand lane here. Look. We're going to just pull in front of this maintenance hangar here. There's aircraft actually inside. Look as well. Very good. Well modelled. Ooh. There we go. Let's have a look, see where we are. A bit more. And there we go. Okay, parking brake is now set. Flaps retracted. Speed brake is off. Welcome to Cardiff. Let's have a look. Let's have a look around. So there's the maintenance area. And you've got the, whoops. Over here you've got the terminal and the hangar. And over here you've got the Bristol Channel. And that's us back. That's us finished actually. Finished in the UK leg of our Euros tour now. We've done all of UK and Republic of Ireland. We're on the ground here in Cardiff. Where next? You let us know in the comment section below, and who knows, that could be where we end up. But till next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye.